A recent survey by a defense think tank has revealed a surge in Taiwanese confidence in their military, with 45% acknowledging an improvement in combat capabilities. Contrastingly, the state of Taiwan's defense tells a different tale, struggling with issues like aging personnel and a lack of manpower. In the shadow of China's intensifying threats, one important question arises: how can the Taiwanese effectively enhance their civil defense readiness? Addressing these concerns, we asked Enoch Wu, founder of the Forward Alliance, a Taiwanese NGO dedicated to national security, about the prospects of enhancing civil defense capabilities.
All of the major milestones in Taiwan's democracy and in Taiwan's improvement and in Taiwan's progress has been a result of civil society mobilizing and pushing for change. And national defense, in my mind, is no different. We're already seeing a movement of community leaders, NGOs, local groups in trying to get involved in promoting resilience, in bettering our community. Of course, we all see what's happening internationally. But the movement that we're seeing, this emerging movement where every citizen feels that we have a role to play in bettering Taiwan, in keeping Taiwan a safe and democratic and prosperous place, speaks to the sense of citizenship that exists in Taiwan society. Cautionary tension has always existed. We have to accept the fact that as long as the CCP is in power, there will always be that tension between Taiwan's attempt to stay independent, Taiwan's need to remain, to protect our autonomy, and China's vision, or the Beijing's vision, for subjugating Taiwan, right? And so, living with that constant threat and constant tension, we know that the most we can do is to be better prepared, because in preparation, we have the best chance to deter conflict and to preserve peace. Civil defense as a concept is much broader than firearms. In fact, it does not even need to include firearms. Civil defense as a concept is about protecting communities, about ensuring that society continues to function, that our society does not break down in the face of adversity. The idea is that when disaster strikes, we must rely on everyone in society to play their part in helping each other. And that approach requires practice, because it requires all groups working together, practicing during peacetime. I think that's the biggest challenge to civil defense currently as it exists in Taiwan. Making sure that all the groups come out, making sure all the groups are motivated and understand their roles. What we need to understand is the general public is more than willing to take part. Our responsibility as a nonprofit organization and the government's responsibility as the state is to make sure that when they turn out for training, we don't waste their time, and we make sure that they learn useful skills that they know will help them and their families in times of need.
As the tension across the Taiwan Strait continues to escalate, fortifying civil defense is increasingly essential to equip Taiwanese citizens for any potential crisis. This strategy could be instrumental in boosting our defense mechanism and successfully training civilians who can assist defense forces in case of war. This is Jamie Lim Pinzon for TVBS World Taiwan.